Hi everyone, it's Coach Nicole here, and we are back in this segment called English Topics to Review for your upcoming Civil Service Examination. And we are back in this discussion, paragraph organization, because a lot of reviewers are asking for part 2 of this video. So, padaliin natin siya. Okay? Since marami sa inyo ang nahihirapan. And before I show you the tips and techniques, feel free to pause the video so you can answer this one on your own. And then later on, let's see kung tama ba yung sagot ninyo para mag-serve na rin siya as practice test. While you're doing that, don't forget to like, follow, and share Online Review Center PH for more tutorial videos just like this. Okay, so let's start. So, paano ba ang technique natin dito with paragraph organization? This is a technique invented by no other than your coach Nicole. It's called role. Ano ba yung role? Read, outline, look, and eliminate. Ano-ano ba yan? Okay? So, before I discuss para sa niyang role na yan, let me share you the basic format of a paragraph. Ano ba yung basic format ng isang paragraph? So, usually, ang isang paragraph ay composed ng 5 sentences. And each sentences has its own function. Just like our first sentence. Ang first sentence natin, ang trabaho niya is to introduce to us the main idea. So, dito, sa first sentence, nakikita natin yung main idea kasi dito rin ini-introduce yung topic at the same time. And the job of the last sentence in the paragraph is to show us the conclusion. Because the job of conclusion is to end the paragraph, kaya siya yung nasa dulo. Also to summarize the idea. And last but not the least, is to finish the idea being presented. So, yun yung trabaho niya. Now, si sentence 2 to 4 ay ang inyong mga supporting details. So, you will have one supporting detail, 2 supporting detail, and 3 supporting details in a paragraph. Ang trabaho naman nila is to fully support your main idea. Yan yung trabaho nilang tatlo. Okay? So now, whenever you encounter this type of questions, kindly get an extra sheet of yellow scratch paper because you will be needing that. Okay, kailangan nyo ng scratch paper para dito. So, write in your scratch paper, MI, stand for main idea. 1SD as your first supporting detail. 2SD, 3SD as your supporting details. And the last one is conclusion. Okay, kakailanganin nyo yan. Now, the technique here, once you are done outlining, you will now proceed to look. Look at what? Look at your options and look at your sentence. Bakit po? Because in the sentence, you can find clues and hints na pwedeng nyong magamit as for you to find the correct answer. So, ang main idea, nag-i-introduce siya ng topic. So, bawal siya magkaroon ng transitional devices at pronoun. Bakit? Let me show you the example of a transitional devices. Ito po yon. We have different type of transitional devices at marami pong iba bukod dito. You can research about this, okay? So, when we say transitional devices, if a sentence has a transitional devices, it cannot be a main idea. Okay? So, bawal daw siya maging main idea. Okay? And, rule number 2, pag ang sentence ninyo ay gumagamit ng pronoun, it can also be, hindi rin po siya pwede maging main idea. Bawal din po. Bakit? Kasi po, with pronoun, ginagamit natin ng pronoun pag na-introduce na natin ang isang tao, bagay, or subject na pinag-uusapan. So, therefore, nabanggit na siya, hindi siya yung unang sentence. Ang sabi ko nga dito sa inyo, ang unang sentence ay ang main idea. Okay? So, bakit to tinuturo ni Coach Nicole? Because, with paragraph organization, your first job is to identify ano si main idea at ano si conclusion. Okay? Pag na-identify nyo na yan, you can look at your options, eliminate kung ano yung hindi fit doon sa napagpipilian ninyo. Okay? So, let's try to look at your sentences. With sentence number 1, it uses it. And that is a pronoun. So, hindi na siya pwede kagad maging main idea. Number 2, it uses it and also, which is a pronoun and a transitional device. So, therefore, it cannot be a main idea. With number 3, pag binasa nyo yan, hindi, it doesn't have a pronoun or a transitional idea. So, pwede siya maging main idea. Next, sentence number 4. Parks, public libraries, and social centers are also is a transitional device. So, therefore, hindi pa rin natin pwede gamitin si sentence number 4. Now, look at number 5. For these reasons, okay? With this, for this reason, that is a transitional device na ginagamit natin to introduce a conclusion. Ano-ano pa ba yan? Meron tayo nung word na lastly, therefore, all in all, finally, to summarize, and many more example. You just have to search this para madagdagan yung ideas ninyo, okay? So, therefore, in this sentence number 5, we can simply conclude that it is your conclusion. So, pwede nyo na siyang ilagay as your conclusion, okay? At hindi na rin siya main idea. So, you are left with sentence number 3 na pwede nyo na lang maging main idea. So, ilalagay mo na lang siya dito. Now, you already identify your first and last sentences. Now, let's eliminate some options, okay? So, dito, si option number, si letter A, hindi siya nagtatapos sa 5, so mali siya. Si B naman, hindi nag-uumpisa sa 3, hindi nagtatapos sa 5, so eliminate nyo na siya kagad. The same thing with letter C. Now, you are left with the best answer. Kahit hindi nyo na in-identify yung mga supporting details ninyo, alam nyo na si letter D ang ating tamang sagot. That is the power of role technique and knowing the difference or the differences of transitional devices and the power of pronoun as well. Okay? So, now you try the last one. Kindly take a screenshot or feel free to pause the video. Tapos gagawa tayo ng next video showing the correct answer of this topic. Okay? So, again, if you have any questions, just comment down and you can send us a message if you would like to. With that, that's it. I hope you learned something. Thank you everyone and happy learning.